Okay, Jeep Wrangler YJ 87 and 95 frame, grade A. Grade A, normally I do these A, B, and C. This is grade like A++. This is the cleanest Jeep Wrangler YJ frame I've ever listed. I've said that a few times, but this is by far the cleanest one. A few reasons. One, it's straight and it's rust-free, but there's absolutely, I mean, all the factory paint is almost still intact in this thing, minus a few places. But even there, you can see the bare metal, the shiny metal here. It's starting to look a little bit of like surface corrosion, but this stuff comes right off, literally, with the washer when I was washing it. Down through here, this is all just like, I mean, I don't know if you can see it, the light's probably a little hard, but that shimmer is just bare metal, so it does need to be painted, obviously, but or I guess you could bolt it on the way it is, depending on what your use is. I'd probably spray it with a can of paint, if nothing else, just to protect it. It's a 6-cylinder, so it'll work on the 4.0 and 4.2. If you're looking for a 2.5, I have a couple of them as well, or you can move the motor mounts back and use this frame as well. If you're putting a 350 in, it doesn't matter. You get a lot of calls on that. I've left a lot of stuff that I normally don't leave intact, and I will include it in this. The brake lines, although those are probably something I'd recommend doing. The bump stops I've left intact, the shackle on the front, the motor mounts I'd replace. But all this stuff, everything you see here is what you're going to get. I'll flip it over and show you the bottom side of it. It's an extremely clean frame. I can't stress that enough. When people call and ask for like grade A or the best we have, this would be it right here. We don't have a long shelf life for these. We usually list them and they sell within a week, sometimes the same day of putting these up. But at the same time, don't let that discourage you from calling, because if this isn't it, we usually have another one. I do this for a living and whatnot. So the little bit of black there you see is just water. I just washed it, so but you can really see how clean this frame is. And this is all surface here, so these areas always get a little bit of surface on them, but there's absolutely no rot anywhere in this frame whatsoever. There's not even heavy scaling on it, actually any scaling on it. Normally there's a little bit of scaling on these things, but this one is pristine, so you'll be very satisfied. If you give me just a second, I'm going to lower this a little bit and flip this guy over. These frames only weigh about 150 pounds. They're 12 feet long, so a little awkward. But one person can kind of manhandle them around. Two people can carry them fairly easily. We do it all the time. And then I think that's it for that. So give me 1 second. I'm going to set the phone down. You're going to see the sky. And I'll be right back. Slide this back over, center in. Even the bolt holes and everything are ready to go. You're not going to have to extract any of those. Here's the center for your belly pan. Again, that's all surface there. Oh, I know what I was going to say. Part of the reason this thing is so nice and preserved is it had quite a bit of grease on it, and that grease really preserves these frames well. So the washer washed it right off, peeled it right off. And whatnot. But anyway, I mean, you can see how clean even the rubber is on that. Somebody might have had this frame in as far as restoration or something, because we really don't come across them like this. I mean, the thing is 130 years old, Anyway, it's 303-666-9020. Again, that's 303-666-9020. JeepsUnlimited.net is our website. It's .net, not .com. You can call us and place an order. You can find us on eBay. There's a couple users we go under, so easiest way is just to call us. We can get these shipped. They usually take about a week to get to you. We ship nationwide. Well, we ship worldwide. Mainly our frames go to Midwest and East Coast, so it's fairly reasonable. My name is Jeremy. If you need any other Jeep parts, keep us in mind. We have 75,000 different used parts. We also do new parts, and we have probably some of the best new prices around. So we can also load this pallet up. The weight doesn't matter. So if you need other parts, used parts, fenders, hoods, stuff like that, it's really cheap to ship that stuff once you bought a frame, because we just put it inside the encompassing of the frame here. So Anyway, I appreciate you watching the video and enjoy.